Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have such an exciting video. I am going to be sharing one of my favorite brands' newest releases here today. We are talking about the Nomad Cosmetics Whistler Snow Lodge palette. It releases in about 36 hours and I'm so excited to be able to have this video up for you. If you're interested in seeing swatches, hearing information on the newest release, and 3 looks, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so thank you so much for clicking on my video. We're going to be looking at the newest Nomad Cosmetics palette. I'm so excited to be able to share this with you. Nomad Cosmetics, thank you for sending this. I officially joined their PR list this year in 2022 and I'm just very honored. They've been a favorite indie brand of mine since 2020 and I got to know Felicia this past year a little bit. She's just such an amazing person, and you guys know, like, one of the things that matters the most to me is for somebody to be a good person. Like, I want to support small business, but they have to be good people. And these are good people. In addition to that, they're just very innovative with the way that they do things. And their brand is always pretty consistent. But we're going to check out this palette and see if it's consistent, if the quality is there, and I will also be showing you 3 looks. I talked through some of them, I put music on some of them, I just kind of went with it. I wanted to just work because sometimes color kind of throws me back and I don't really know what to do. And I'm just keeping it real because you guys know I love color eyeshadow, but I have to make these like daytime work appropriate. I happen to believe that color is very work appropriate. It's just all about how you carry yourself. But at the same time, you know, I just want to make sure that it looks good on Zoom. We're working virtually quite a bit these days. And I want to make sure that the colors blend well together because they are very deep, colorful colors. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the palette specifics and the 3 looks. Please don't forget to like the video if you like what you see. Consider subscribing. We like a lot of eyeshadow on this channel, a lot of foundation. I do have a makeup and chill live stream series that we're gonna kick back up in 2022 where we highlight some creators and some brands and then just makeup, and we just kind of chill and talk about it Friday night. So we'll kick that up soon. But yeah, if you like an uplifting community where everybody just kind of likes each other and we like to talk about makeup, then consider subscribing. Follow me on Instagram for more in-depth, closer looks on the palettes that I use. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let me share some specifics on the palette. So this palette retails for $39. It does come with 7 mattes, 6 shimmers, and 2 duochromes, which I'm thinking, in my mind, I saw a duochrome shift on more than 2 shimmers, but we'll see. This palette is not limited edition, and it will release on Tuesday, January 25th. Now, what I heard from the owner at Nomad Cosmetics is that it releases right at midnight, and so you can go in there right at midnight, Monday night into Tuesday, and pick your palette up. I do have a code, YADI10, which saves you 10%. As I mentioned just a little bit ago, I'm very proud to join their PR team for this year 2022, and hopefully can bring you more Nomad content. That way you guys can use it for reference. Every single shade, in my opinion, swatched beautifully except for one, and I wanted to share that up front. You know, you guys, I gotta keep it real. So all of them swatched beautifully. When I first opened this palette, the one that made me just gasp, I mean literally gasp, is going to be this one here, and this one is called Snowmad. I mean, this deep blue is so beautiful. The first look that you'll see is actually a blue look, and it is just gorgeous, you guys. The blendability, the creaminess, like the punch of color, it's highly pigmented but very easy to work with. So I just was so happy when I saw this because I haven't said this in a while, but if you guys are new to my channel, like, green eyeshadow is my love language. Blue eyeshadow just makes me feel like bold and confident, kind of like a badass. And so I really liked this green. I thought it was done so beautifully. But as you can see here, all of the shades swatched so beautifully. They're so rich in color. The shimmers are gorgeous. And that's one of the things that I've come to expect from Nomad is their consistency. I mean, they don't ever really have a flop of a launch. Like, their launches are very, very strategic, very thoughtful. They go into great detail, even with the way that they start to sneak peek the releases. You know, they come up with like fun little clues and games so that people can figure out or guess what new palette is coming. And I can also tell you that in meeting the owner, one of the owners, Felicia, this year, is that they really do live the lifestyle. Like, they love to go out and travel and explore. They just had a baby last year, so they haven't done too much with COVID and everything, but these people are worldly people, and we love that because they bring that love of the world to us, and so that's always exciting. Now, this palette is called Nomad Whistler Snow Lodge. And I mean, right on theme. That's another thing that they dive straight into, is the theme of each palette. It's so, so cute the way that they set everything up. Of course, they do donate 5% to natural parks and recreations, usually to charities that are in the locations for which they are highlighting in their palette. They always come with this cute little postcard. You know, this one's for Whistler, and it has the Nomad logo at the top. The cause, keeping it local. We're supporting the Whistler Community Foundation. So again, 5% of the proceeds of all sales will go back to the Whistler Community Foundation as their way to pay it forward, pay it back a little bit. Now, right on theme, they have like this little do not disturb door hanger. Look at how cute. Barely Awake, Nomad Lodge. How cute. And this one says Nomad Lodge, Whistler, British Columbia, www.nomadlodge.ca. Not sure that's a real website, but it's still very, very cute, and I love the attention to detail. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go into the looks. I think I talked through some. Maybe I'll put music on one or two, but we're gonna go ahead and create some. We have 3 beautiful looks, this one being one of them. Let me show you how I got them. When I'm done, I'll make sure and come back, and we can share our final thoughts. I can give you last minute details, and then you guys tell me what you think, if you're gonna pick it up or not. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. Don't forget to like if you like what you see, consider subscribing, go follow me on Instagram for more in-depth looks on all of the palettes that I'm trying, and let's get started. I'm taking this deep blue that was the one that caught my eye. I just had to get my hands into it. This shade is called Snowmad. It's such a beautiful matte blue. When I swatched it, you guys, it literally was so creamy, so matte. I grabbed it on my finger and swatched, and it just instantly gave the most beautiful payoff. Not that the swatches are everything, but it does, when you have a good swatch, it does typically indicate that the shadow will perform really, really nicely. And so, yeah, as you can see, look at how beautiful that is. It's not as deep of a blue as I thought it was. Maybe you can build it up. Let's try that. It's coming off to me a little bit more royal blue. You're getting exactly the same color on camera as I'm getting here in person. I made some changes to my camera settings, so I can tell you're seeing the same color I am. This is totally a Dodger blue. So, oh my God, went on like a dream. Next, I'm gonna take one of my favorite shades, which is this one here, the Après-Ski. Après-Ski? I don't know how to say that. I'll have to ask Felicia, but too late for the video. And I'm just gonna go right above the blue just to kind of soften up those lines up there. Give it a nice little gradient. Ooh. Do you guys see what it did there? That's so pretty. So yummy. Everything's blending effortlessly. I really, really like it. I think we're gonna keep it somewhat more of a blue look, monochromatic. So I'm gonna do some of the blue shimmer. So let me cut the crease real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I've tried to cut the crease. This thing is so pigmented that I feel like a little bit of the blue got on the top, but we're gonna work with it because we're sticking with a monochromatic look. So I'm going to go with, okay, I'm gonna start with black comb, and then we will put in a lighter one as we get closer to the inner corner. I just kind of want to see, like, I want to use as much blue as I can. Ooh. If the first matte blue we used was Dodger Blue, this is like the Dodger Blue shimmer. Yes. That's adorable. Oh my god, that's so cute. And we'll deepen up the matte on at the end after this, but just kind of want to see what each shimmer does. And then I'm going to go in with Ski Bum, this little duochrome color here. It's so pretty. I feel like we've seen it before with other brands, but to have Nomad have this as part of the collection is awesome. And with shimmers, I normally use my fingers. That's just what I automatically go to. So we're marrying the two shimmers there together. Look at how pretty. Wow. Definitely very icy. And I feel like the gradient is so beautiful. Now we're gonna go back in with our Sonia G brush into Snowmad, the deep dark matte blue. And I'm going to further deepen out everything. I like how the lid is like very blue, and then blending out like the transition at the top using that seafoam green, the après ski, just gave it like a really nice gradient. So it wasn't such a stark difference, you know? I'm sorry, I think I was a little blurry while I was just saying that, but no additional eyeshadow on here. We're just gonna make sure there are no harsh lines. And that's what we have. Wow, such a beautiful icy color. I don't know if I'm gonna do eyeliner or not. Let me finish up the other eye while I decide, and then we'll come back and we'll do the lower lash line eyeliner, waterline, all of that. I'll be right back. Hello. Okay, so here's the completed look. I felt like this look really warranted the lashes. I haven't done lashes in a while and I feel a little crazy, but at the same time, like just looking in the camera, like they look gorgeous with this look. I just felt like it went well. These are chandelier lashes, by the way. I don't even know if they still sell them, but I'll link them down below if you find them. They're so pretty. Okay, so I feel like, I don't know if I want shadow on the lower lash line yet or not. Again, I don't know if you've heard me mention this recently, but I feel like with bold looks lately, if I don't go into the lower lash line with some shadow to kind of tie everything in, it almost becomes more of a daytime look. So that's what I'm thinking right now. But one thing that I wanted to do before I decide on the lower lash line is there's one of the shimmers that I wanted to talk about. This is the Powder Specialist. This one right here. It's a light shimmer. It's exactly as it looks in the camera, you guys. It's a really white shimmer that has a little bit of a flip. It's got like a little bit of a white pink flip there. It wasn't like my favorite shimmer to swatch. I swatched it quite a few times with very little payoff, which made me think that's not necessarily a bad thing. What I think I want to do is I want to use it as my highlighter just to kind of play up a little bit of the iciness that we've got going on with the eyes. So let's see what that looks like. I'm really loving the settings that I corrected the camera to, so let me know. I'm looking at the camera, I'm looking in the mirror, everything looks true to tone, so just let me know what you guys think of the new settings. So we're gonna put the highlighter or the shadow right here. Do you guys see how pretty that showed up? Again, like it's like the perfect luminosity or shimmery-y for highlighter, but for shadow, it just wasn't paying off too well, which I'm not mad at because look at that. It's almost got like a pink flip to it. It's really, really pretty. And I think it's the perfect level of shimmer for a highlighter. I like it. I like it. It's got a pink flip when I put it on my complexion. I think that that's perfect because what I ended up doing is I went with my Pat McGrath Cherish blush because it's a really like cool toned berry color. There we go, cool tone berry color. And it's almost like you come in from the snow and you just kind of like, ooh, you're flushed. It's so cold outside. You know, you got that little flush going. So I really, really like that. But what do you guys think? Look number one, I'm so excited. Let's go ahead into look number two. Okay, you guys. Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. Like when I think of a ski resort, you think, we're at Nomad Lodge. It's cold outside, hot chocolate, hot mochas. Oh my God, the epitome of it. I'm obsessed. This is so beautiful. This brown shimmer, you guys, is like none other. It is so chocolatey. It has like reflex of red and gold in there. Let me see what else I can make out. It is such a beautiful color. It has a little bit of pewter in there, I think I said. Um, it's got like reflex of pink, gold, red, maybe even a little bit of silver. I just, it is so, so gorgeous. Green, maybe some reflex of lime green. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is the most beautiful shimmer. And I don't know if you noticed while I was working on the second eye, but that black is so rich, so pigmented, but yet so easy to work with. So I wanted to point that out because anytime we see blacks, I know for me, I can get a little intimidated. Like, should I go in really, really light? Is it going to blend out easily? Is it just going to get stuck in one place and then create a big, like, black mess where it's all muddy and it muddies up all the colors? But it worked perfectly to just kind of deepen up the outer V like I wanted it to. And then this berry color, of course, so pretty. So yeah, this is the second look. I'm obsessed. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate with a little bit of marshmallow in there. And we got some berries like at the bottom here. I just love it so much. Let's go on to the third and final look. Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and work on the third and final look. I think we're just going to stick with another monochromatic look. I haven't done an all green look in a while, so I'm going to stick to the greens in the palette. This row here, maybe do a little inner corner highlight, but it is what it is. I was just talking to my friends last night as I was practicing eye looks because I wanted to do something grand and something a little artistic for you guys, but that's just not who I am. And I'm not that good at them, So I thought, you know what? Let me just get on here, do what I do, show you or showcase the shades of the palette, and just kind of talk through them, because one thing that I did want you to know is sometimes people get a little intimidated when it comes to color. I'm going to go ahead and go in with this green here while I talk. Sometimes people get intimidated by color. They think they can't work with color. It's too hard to work with color, or you can't do a quick color look, in the morning on your way to work. But my eye looks, you guys, they usually take like, less than 5 minutes. They're not really too complicated. And this is, I was covering my mic. This is why it matters to have good quality shadows. And that's one thing I wanted to say. Actually, let me bring you in a little closer. I guess that's one thing that I can say is, like, if I had to think of Nomad Cosmetics with one word, it would be consistency. Like, their shadows will always blend beautifully. You saw how that black blended just instantly. It's just high quality shadows. I'm going to go in with this dark green here. This is bucking great, bucking great. So good quality shadows that just will blend so easily, so quickly, and it makes a difference, So it doesn't have to be something complicated. My whole thing is I wear color to work. I wear color pretty much every day, and it has to be easy. So usually with my eye shape, what works is going to be, a lighter color in the crease. I'm going to do a little bit of a deeper outer V, blend that a little bit, pop a shimmer, and I'm done, So, we all have our space that we occupy. For me, it's about making color wearable, making sure that it's easy enough that we can do it. I've probably been working on this eye look for 30 seconds at this point. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Green Shimmer Whistler. I mean, that dark shade on the outer corner, it could be something that could be intimidating, but because the blendability is so good, the quality The quality of the shadow is so good. It takes 2 seconds. All right, I'm done with my eye look. I'm gonna take just this one up here with a tiny little brush to do my inner corner. Just highlight it a little bit. And there's your eye look. I may do a little bit of eyeliner, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're done. Oh my gosh, this is so, so pretty. There's people that love neutrals, and then there's people that love color, and then there's people that love green, okay? Green eyeshadow is literally my love language. It turned out to be such a soft and pretty look. I did end up pairing that with a liquid, a gel liner from Nomad Cosmetics. It's so easy to use. This is actually a tip. Like, I'm 40 and my lids are starting to get like a little thinner, a little crepey. Not too bad, but we're getting there. We're getting older. And so sometimes I have a little bit of trouble with like liquid eyeliners and the tips, and it skips a little bit. Sorry, my phone. It skips a little bit. Gel eyeliner is really, really good. It kind of helps glide everything out smoothly so you get a perfectly straight line. And so yeah, that's what I did there. And of course, just a nude lip to go with a green eye. So yeah, this is the final look, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed all 3 looks. Again, one thing I can say about Nomad Cosmetics is their consistency. Any palette that you pick up, you're gonna absolutely be very impressed with the quality of the shadows. I know I've shared this before, but the owners of Nomad Cosmetics actually assist the labs in formulating their shadows and their shimmers, which is a little bit different than what other indie brands do. Other indie brands will usually shop and choose different shades and different formulas that the lab has already manufactured or developed. Nomad Cosmetics helps in the development process of each of the shades. So that's just a little bit different, and I feel like they're a little more involved as far as like the quality of the shadow, the blendability, the power of the color, all of that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Are you guys picking up this palette? Let me know. I think that it's the perfect palette for a neutral look, a bold, colorful look. I know that we did 2 monochromatic looks. What I wanted to do more than anything is showcase some of the shades so that you guys could see if this was something that you wanted. Don't forget, if you pick it up, make sure and use code YADI10. That will save you 10%. It is not, I want to correct myself from the beginning of the video. It's not an affiliate code because I don't make any money off of it. It's simply just a code there to save you 10%. So use it if you'd like to save money. But thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you thought about the looks, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.